Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Alyssa, and today I did this burgundy cut crease using the Modern Renaissance palette, which I think this look is perfect for fall. I really hope you guys like it, and without further ado, let's get on to the video.
Hi guys, so today I'm going to start by priming my eyelids using my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in Fair, and then I'm just going to be blending that out with my finger. Going into the Modern Renaissance palette, I'm going to be picking up Temper and setting that concealer in place. And then I'm going to be taking Raw Sienna and Burnt Orange, and I'm going to be blending those up into my crease. And then I'm going in with Venetian Red, and I'm mapping out where I'm going to be cutting my crease. Going into Love Letter, I'm going to be placing that right on top. Taking Scotch tape, I'm getting rid of some of the tackiness by putting it on the back of my hand. And I'm doing this so it doesn't irritate the skin around my eye when I take it off. Then I'm taking that tape and I'm placing it along the outer corner of my eye. Going back in with those two red shades we used, I'm going to be flicking that up the tape, and I'm also going to be blending it a little higher above my crease. Then I will just keep packing those red shades on until I'm happy with the color payoff. Taking Red Ochre, I'm going to blend just above those two red shades just to make sure that there's no harsh lines up there. Then I'm just going to keep going through and repeating all those steps until I'm happy with it. Taking Cypress Umber, which is that deep dark brown shade in the palette, I'm going to take this right underneath at the very base of those red shades. This is just going to help deepen up the look a little bit more. And then I'm just going to keep going through, layering up those colors and blending them out. And then I'm just going to be going back in with Raw Sienna and Burnt Orange, and I'm going to be blending those just above Red Ochre so we have a nice gradient effect going on up there. Grabbing the concealer that is closest to my skin tone from the NYX Color Correcting palette, I'm going to be taking this and cleaning up just along the very bottom edge of where we put Cypress Umber. Taking the shade Vermeer, I'm going to be packing this on my lid using a Wet n Wild shaver brush. Wetting the brush using this NYX setting spray, I'm going to be packing Vermeer on my lid once again, and this is just going to help give it a more metallic finish. And then I'm just going to be going through and touching up a little bit. Taking Maybelline Gel Liner in Blackest Black, I'm going to be creating a wing with that, and that tape is going to help give us a nice crisp edge. Taking that tape off, and now it's time for some kitty cuddles. So then I'm just going to be taking a baby wipe and I'm going to be cleaning up any fallout from the shadow. Taking my The Benefit Professional Primer, I'm going to be smoothing this over my pores and also over the areas where I get the most oily. Taking It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eyes, I'm going to be covering up those bags. I'm also going to be going over any blemishes I have. And I'm also going to be smoothing this into my acne scars so I don't get these really weird craters around them when I put my foundation on. For foundation today, I'm going to be going in with my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow, and I'm going to be pouncing that into my skin using a damp Real Techniques sponge. I'm also taking that down my neck and onto my ears. Gotta make sure everything matches. Taking my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, I'm going to be blending this into my forehead and in between my eyebrows. And the reason I'm doing this right now is because I'm about to do my eyebrows and I don't want to have to blend away all my hard work. Taking my NYX micro brow pencil, I'm going to be carving out my arch, and I'm also going to be feathering this through the front of my brow. Going in with Benefit Cut Brow Eyebrow Cream, I'm going to be filling in my arch with this. Going back in with my eyebrow pencil, I'm going to make sure there aren't any gaps, and I'm also going to be blending everything out with the spoolie. Taking Milani Eyebrow Fiber Gel, I'm going to be setting my brows with this. Then I'm just cleaning up around the edges with a little concealer. Then I'm just going to be concealing and highlighting with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I'm basically drawing triangles underneath my eyes, and I'm also taking this up the sides of my nose to help slim my nose down a little. I'm also taking this down the bridge of my nose, on my chin, touching up a few pimples, and I'm also bringing this just underneath the bottom of my wing to kind of help clean it up a little bit. And then I'm just going to be pouncing that all in with a damp sponge. Taking our CMA No Color Powder, I'm going to use that damp sponge to set underneath my eyes, and that's really going to help smooth it out under there. And then with whatever's left over in that sponge, I'm going to set all the other areas where I put concealer. Taking that powder and an e.l.f. powder brush, I'm just going to set the rest of my face with this. And I'm going very lightly with the brush because I don't want to remove all the foundation I've put on. And then I'm just going to be going over with this under eye brush just to make sure I don't have any leftover powder sitting on my face. Taking raw sienna and burnt orange, I'm just going to be blending that underneath my lash line, and I'm also going to be blending in a little bit of red ochre. Taking that Maybelline gel liner again, I'm going to be putting this in my waterline, and then I'm going to be going in with NYX Treasure Lee eyeliner pencil, and I'm going to be tightening with this. Then I'm going to be smoking out my lash line with Cypress Umber. Then I'm just going to be going back in with raw sienna, burnt orange, and red ochre. Then I'm going to be highlighting my inner corner with Vermeer, and I'm going to be connecting that to the lid. Then I'm just highlighting my brow bone with Tempera, and I'm just going to go back in and blend underneath that to make sure there's not a harsh line. And then I'm just coating my top lashes with L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. For lashes, I'm going to be popping on some Ardell Wispy. Then I'm using the back of the lash applicator to push down on the band to make sure it's connected. And here we see a clip of me just awkwardly staring into the camera. And I'm just going to be coating my lower lashes with mascara and then going in with that brow spoolie to make sure there are no clumps. Going into the NYX contour palette, I'm going to be chiseling out those cheekbones. Yeah, contour that melon. And don't forget that jawline. Then I'm just going to be going in and contouring my nose a little bit, and I'm going to be blending that out with the brush that we used to contour with. Taking this Be a Bombshell bronzer in Heat Wave, I'm going to be bronzing up my face with this. Going back into that NYX contour palette, I'm going to be taking that matte highlight shade, and I'm going to be placing this basically around the center of my face to help bring those areas forward and to kind of clean it up a little bit. I'm also cleaning up along the base of my contour. Taking this Wet n Wild blush called Apricot in the Middle, I'm going to be placing this onto the apples of my cheeks, and then I'm blending it back up towards my hairline. Going back in with that powder brush, I'm just going to go over everything to make sure everything is nice and blended. So taking the Jaclyn Hill Times Back of Face palette, and oh lord. So the day after I got this palette, I dropped it in the frickin' sink and busted Champagne Pop. So Champagne Pop is falling apart on me, but that doesn't stop me from using it. And I'm just using this to highlight my cheekbones, bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow, and right above my eyebrow. I'm setting my makeup with that NYX setting spray. Before I let it dry completely, I'm going to go back over Champagne Pop. This is really going to help ensure that you can blind your enemies. And I'm going to be lining my lips with this NYX Slide On, Light On, Stay On, and definitely a Turn On lip liner in Dark Soul. Then I'm just going to be going in with this NYX Liquid Suede lipstick in Vintage. And then I'm just going back over my highlight with a damp sponge to make sure it's not powdery. And that's the look. As you can see, I have no clue what I'm doing when it comes to posing. I really don't know what I'm supposed to do with my hands or anything. But I really hope you guys like this video, and all the products that I use are going to be linked down below.
And that was it. I really hope you guys liked this video. Let me know down in the comments what you thought of it, or if you have any looks you'd like me to try and do. Stay tuned because there will be more videos coming. And I'll see you next time. Bye! You're lucky I just happened to hear the door open, otherwise I would have had a heart attack. Ow!
Huh?
Will you bring me some cheese?
Some cheese?
Yeah.
Sometime we just got?
Yeah.
Have you heard about that?
No.
You want me to tell you? What if that thing's worth like $500,000?
Look it up. Can you look it up?
Yeah, it's about $14.
Oh. What am I doing? Crease using the Modern Renaissance palette. What am I? Let me know. I'm down. Let me know. My